Black, proud, and free, huh? But we in a jail cell. An hour ago, we was being brought here in handcuffs. 2 days ago, a killer walked free after taking the life of a young black dude. We may be black, but we sure as hell ain't free and ain't got shit to be proud about.
You never will thinking like that.
Give me one reason I should be proud.
You're alive, boy! You're living and breathing. You're nobody's
Then why do you feel like I am? Why have I felt unwanted ever since I can remember? Why is it that someone can shoot and kill me to get away with it? All because they claim they stood their ground. I tell you why. Because we ain't got no ground to stand on. The only ground they got reserved for us is the ground they plan on putting us under. I'm not changing shit. I'm a realist, my dude. I believe what life is showing. And it's a clear picture. We still in chains. We just turn the blind eye.
What you gonna do?
I don't know, man.
Maybe that's why we're stuck in these chains. We don't know what to do.
Crayton.
Emmett. Jordan.
Alright, so I was standing there watching the protest when all of a sudden this cop started running after me for no reason. Naturally, someone started running towards me. I'm gonna run.
He was running away and he bumped into Deborah, my wife, knocking her over, so I said...
Hey, I really shouldn't be in here. Seems like y'all are locking people up just because. I was trying to break up a fight. I got elbowed in the nose and the cop didn't even ask if I was...
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Now, everything was peaceful at the protest. I was sitting there just listening when I seen a bottle in the
I
air.
ain't throw that bottle.
I didn't see who threw the bottle. I just saw it in the air. Then I saw it hit that cop in the face, and that's when people started going crazy.
Are you crazy? And so I grabbed him. Jordan tried to pull me off, but I just kept after him. I wasn't going to hit him or anything, just trying to do the right thing.
I was trying to do the right thing.
I'm always doing the wrong thing.
I was just going to hold him until the cops came, but he tried to fight with me. He pushed me, I pushed him out, but that's when the cop told us both to get on the ground.
He told me to stay on the ground. I was already there tending to my nose.
That cop that got hit with the bottle, he failed. And his gun fell off the holster onto the ground, so I made my way over to it.
I've never been so humiliated in my life. Being handcuffed to the ground next to a common thug.
He called me a thug. The cop did. I've never seen this man a day before in my life, and he called me a thug. A damn thug were his exact words.
So I grabbed the gun. Then this other cop pulled out his gun, telling me to drop my weapon. I said, this ain't my weapon. But he kept yelling, drop my weapon.
That dude dropped me to the ground. I ain't even have a weapon or nothing. But he slammed me to the ground, called me a hard-head
Nigga.
That cop called me
A nigga.
I've never been called that before. Not to my face anyway. I was gonna say I've worked too hard to be a nigger. But I kept my peace.
So now I'm here, and all I was trying to do was keep the peace. But y'all didn't see that. All y'all saw was another
Black
face and sort of pushed it in the ground. His knee was in my back, so yeah, I was trying to get up.
I was trying to tell him that the other officer had dropped his gun, but he wouldn't listen. Even as I put the gun down, he kept his drawn. Then he started screaming, get on the ground! And I cooperated.
How the hell am I supposed to cooperate when this dude got his fat ass knee in my back, smushing my face to the ground? Why should I let him do that? I ain't do nothing wrong in the first place.
It's the first time ever being put in handcuffs.
He handcuffed me, telling me I was under arrest. Didn't even give me a chance to explain. I probably saved his life. Now, what if someone much angrier than I am had picked up that
He
gun?
pulled out his gun and held it straight to my head.
He held my head down to the ground and put me in handcuffs.
He put me in handcuffs.
And then he put me in the back of the police car.
He pulled me up and stuck me in the back of the police car.
All the while I was wondering, what was my crime?
What was my crime?
What was my crime?
What was my crime?
Then it hit me. I'm a black man in America.
Right.
And we all know that's against the law.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
I wish I knew what the problem was, you know? I wish I could protect him from this world, but he's a grown boy, and Mama, she can't be there for everything, right? after breakfast, we all got ready to go to service. Now, Michael asked me if he could walk today. The church was only 3 blocks away, you know. Something told me to say no, but Michael, he always accused me of being so strict, so I said yes. But you better not be late.
You know, he really is a fine boy. You're doing a good job, Sister Rice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that boy away from heifers like they will. He'll be okay. Church, it just wasn't the same that day, you know. I mean, the pastor, he was up there talking, but I wasn't listening because I just felt like something was wrong, you know. I turned around to see if Michael had made it to church yet. He hadn't. I'm going to tear that behind up. Now, no, we don't miss church. Oh, my God. All of a sudden, it felt like I was having a heart attack. I stood up.
You okay, Sister Rice?
I don't know.
Do I need to call the ambulance?
No. I tried to breathe slowly, you know, nice. Oh, I can't breathe. Deep breath. And at that time, I remember when the pastor said, he said, everything is going to be all right. Oh, Jesus. But when I stepped out of the church, all I saw was flashing lights and yellow tape.
There is outrage tonight from those reacting to a Ferguson police officer shooting and killing an 18-year-old.
He pursued my friend, but his weapon was drawn. Now, he didn't see any weapon drawn at him or anything like that, us going for no weapon. His weapon was already drawn when he got out the car. He shot again, and once my friend felt that shot, he turned around and he put his hands in the earth, and he started to get down, but the officer still approached with his weapon drawn, and he fired several more shots, and my friend died.
I couldn't move. I stood there, frozen. I knew it was my son laying on that ground, and immediately I began to blame myself. You know, how could I be so stupid? Why did I make him come with me? Earlier today, I was forcing Michael to eat, and now, oh Jesus, he never told me what was wrong. I saw my son laying on that ground, shot and killed by an officer of the law. Someone who was supposed to protect and serve, right? But who was he protecting? Michael, he wasn't the perfect kid, I'll give you that, but he was trying. And he took that away from my son. He took my son away from me. Oh, Jesus. It was then that I thought back to my pastor's words. Everything is gonna be all right. Bullshit.